Things you'll notice once you start getting jacked. Once you start getting jacked, you're gonna notice some side effects. You're gonna notice some symptoms. All right, you're gonna notice you're not gonna be the same person. Once you recreate yourself, you become a different person. You start to notice the changes. And like for me personally, I've noticed some changes since I started my fitness journey. Since since 20, I think I started my fitness journey back in 2019, and I noticed a lot of different changes, which I'm about to go through in this video. Number one change you're gonna notice is that your clothes will fit better on you. Like you'll be able to wear anything and it will look nice on you because when you're jacked, like your body just like when you actually have like aesthetic physique and you're actually like you look good and you look jacked in the right way. Like I'm not talking like you look like a Chris Bumstead, but I'm talking like like you built like a how would I say like maybe like a boxer kind of build, but like maybe you got a little bit of more muscle mass onto you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you got more of like a Michael B. Jordan build kind of thing. Like you'll notice the clothes will fit better on you, and the clothes that you wear will silhouette you, and you'll just look a lot better. Like you'll hear people say like that saying where it's like, damn, this guy could just wear anything and it looks good because when you are jacked, everything just looks better on you. When you wear a suit, like I went to a wedding recently, right? And I wore a suit, and that suit was looking tight, bro. Like I remember it was like I got it nice and fitted and everything. I was looking like James St. Patrick up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're jacked, you actually just look better in clothing. The other downside, though, one things you will notice is once you start getting jacked, a lot of your old clothes won't fit anymore. So you're gonna have to like get new clothing eventually. But trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it because you'll look sick. You'll just feel better and you'll look better in those clothing because you'll actually be proud of yourself. You know what I mean? The next thing I noticed about another thing I noticed about getting jacked, you might face a lot of like resistance. Like on your fitness journey, you're gonna find that especially early on in the early days, especially if you're like in the process of like recreating yourself, you're trying to uh do like better for yourself. You're trying to like improve yourself. You're gonna notice you're gonna face a lot of resistance. Like some people might start to say, "Oh, you're obsessed, you're superficial. Uh, what's with you in the gym? Like, why are you so obsessed?" Like, they're gonna people will kind of not really understand you anymore. You kind of be like considered like you'll kind of feel like not outcast, but like you'll just notice that oh, these bugs, man. You'll just notice like people will kind of like give you backlash for it. Like you'll notice like people kind of you're gonna face a lot of resistance. Like people might think you're superficial or like weird or arrogant, or they might even try and like tell you like it's not worth it. They might even try and talk you out of it. Like especially like not even just fitness, even with like content creation, or if you start doing content, maybe you start a business or do something that's out of the norm. Like people are gonna try and talk you out of it because and you know if you put yourself in their shoes, it kind of makes sense because you're kind of seen as that guy who's like everybody's on everybody's like on the edge of like a cliff, and you're the only one jumping, right? You're the only one taking that leap of faith. So of course they're gonna be a little skeptical because it's unheard of. You're taking a path that's unheard of, right? And so yeah, to my point to that, you're gonna notice a lot of resistance. You're gonna notice like, especially in the early days when you first start your fitness journey, people might kind of think you're weird. They might try to tease you a little bit. You're gonna get some backlash, and that just comes with like self improvement. Like self improvement in general, you're bound to have some kind of resistance. Like people are gonna kind of like, well, mainly insecure people are gonna be the ones that are gonna kind of like deter you or kind of hate on you because of like the improvements you've made. Like you'll see a lot of that. People will kind of start to hate on you on your journey. Next thing you'll notice about getting jacked is that gonna be yeah, the next thing you'll notice is that you'll get a lot more like compliments. A lot of the compliments are from dudes most of the time. Like I mean shorties compliment too, but it's more like I don't know. I feel like shorties got a little bit more of like an ego. You know what I mean? They're not gonna outright say like, "Oh, you've been in the gym, like you look good and stuff." But I feel like it's like a subtle kind of thing. Like it's not gonna be like, like I don't know. I feel like you will get a lot more attention, like as you get once you get jacked, like from both men and women. But like I feel like the dudes are more vocal about it, and then the girls are more subtle about it. Like you'll notice, like when you walk into a room, people will stare at you. You might people like if you go out, sometimes people might be like, "Yo, you're looking jacked, bro." You'll at least once a week, someone will comment on your physique. At least once a week, and it won't. It doesn't even have to be in the gym. You'll go out, you'll go shopping somewhere. Someone will be like, "Oh, you look jacked, bro. You look jacked." You'll get like people will notice. Like if you're jacked, people will notice. Like once you start getting those like compliments, like one to two, three times a week, like that's how you know. That's how you know you're jacked. That's how you know. That's how you truly. That's how you truly know you're deezed. When you're truly deezed, like people like will like compliment you on your physique all the time. Like that's one of the things I noticed once I got jacked. Yeah, the next thing I noticed is people will like kind of respect you a little bit more. You'll be taken a little bit more seriously. Like people kind of like, especially if they don't know you, they'll kind of like they'll take you more seriously, and you'll kind of like look a little scary. Like I remember I've gotten a lot of times like I'll be just walking normally, and people be just be like, "Why you look like you trying to fight someone all the time?" Like I'm just walking normally. So I don't know what it is, but I notice people just associate like a muscular person with like I don't know with like I don't know if violence is the right word, but they just associate. You just look like someone who is a force to be reckoned with. Like you just command attention when you walk into a room. You look dangerous. When you're jacked, you will look more dangerous. I think that's what it is. You look like someone who is a force to be reckoned with. And yeah, those are the things I noticed about getting jacked. And yeah, so you might as well get jacked. Just get jacked. I mean, these benefits don't sound too bad. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the topic. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And yeah, just remember, there's nothing enlightening about playing small. I'll catch you guys in the next video.